What is up, Cahir Club, and welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody has been having a wonderful, wonderful start to their week, and a wonderful past week as well. I am back. That is right, it's me, CahirLIVE, everybody's favorite, back from holiday. But I've returned. I'm also not posting Discord notifications because it's down. Discord is down. I cannot announce that I'm back. Discord is inoperational right now, unfortunately. So hopefully everybody has got notifications on. I should probably plug that later on, when the people who don't have notifications on are here. Anyway, but yes, hello Brugger, hello James, hello Mango, and hello Pip as well. Wait a fucking second. I think I have access to Discord on my phone, but not my computer. That's us. But yeah, I hope your ankle's doing alright, by the way, Pip. But yeah, wait, Discord it's down for me. Discord is not working for me. It says elevated latency and errors. So I assumed Discord's down, but Content Mango just posted in the Discord server, and I got a notification on my phone. So, but yeah, no, it still says latency errors. I'll just wait, it's fine. If someone wants to, like, post in general that I'm live, that would be awesome, though. But yeah, on Friday, someone, not gonna say any names. I don't think is this someone we know, then? Is this someone that we're, is this someone we, Is this someone we know? Thank you, by the way, Mango. I just like how you're like not gonna say any names. You could say the name. We wouldn't know. But bend your middle finger backwards. That does not sound nice though at all. I hope your middle finger's alright. But yeah, now I am back from Spain. With all the letters is Spain, in that Spain. We're going to be doing some shiny hunting. I know it's technically a Minchino day. I do alternate. But, we're doing Dunsparce. We're doing more Dudunsparce. I felt like doing Dudunsparce today. I woke up and I was like, I'm feeling a bit Dudunsparce today. So we're going to be continuing on the Dudunsparce hunt. Because who doesn't love a good bit of Dudunsparce shiny hunting? I do. I love it. But yeah, let's get into it, I think. No need to procrastinate, because obviously each thing takes like half an hour, and it's shiny hunting anyway. So, but yeah, how's everybody's week's been? Brugger's has obviously not been wonderful with the middle finger being bent backwards. That sounds painful. And I hope it starts feeling better soon. But yeah, how's everybody else's last week been while I have been away? Could be better too. Well, that's not great. Hopefully now... I'm not going to say that. That's egotistical. Yeah, hopefully this week is better. Whether my presence has influence or not. For some reason, you've only been getting like 5 hours of sleep each night. Oh, that is not great at all. Like, completely involuntarily on your body, and the fact that like you're waking up after 5 hours, or just like you have to wait. You're like, is this a falling asleep or waking up issue? I think those are the words I should use in this case. We got it last time. We got the towers. Waking up real early. That is not great at all. And no going back to sleep. Yeah, that is abysmal. That is I've been saying devastating a lot lately. I don't know what point it worked its way into my lingo, but the term devastating has become a thing I've started saying a lot. But yeah, hopefully you can start getting some good sleep soon. Maybe you need to start taking sleep-in meds.
I don't know. I know, like, so in America, in the States, they take melatonin. Yes, the thing that makes your skin darker, I think? I'm pretty sure. At the least their name is the exact same. To, like, help them go to sleep. But that's, like, illegal. In England, at least. To be clear, taking it doesn't do. Melanin is not melatonin. Oh, I'm just stupid then. I swear I looked this up, and it was like, yeah, they're the same. But no, I'm just fucking brain dead, okay. I genuinely could have sworn I looked it up. Apologies for my dyslexia, everybody. I'm just fucking stupid. I could have sworn that I'd researched this, but I guess I just researched the fact that it's illegal and nothing else. You're not allowed it in the UK. You're not allowed I don't even know which is which anymore. My dyslexic ass does not know. Did I leave your brain in Spain? Mango, this is not an issue limited to being limited to the last week. I'm gonna be real. This is a lifelong issue. Melanin is gonna okay. Vitamins are illegal. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, I'm not sure if it's illegal, but I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, Pip. But in America, you can just buy it off the shelf. Here in the UK, I think you need to get a prescription, and you might not even be able to do that. I'm gonna just look this up at this point. I've made. Can't believe melanin is illegal in the UK. Okay. Melatonin UK. Illegal? It's not actually banned in the UK. It's only available by prescription. Yeah, okay. It was the latter. It's not illegal, but you can only get it via prescription. Oh my god. I can't. This isn't a revelation I should be having live, I feel. I have brain farts often, but yeah, you can go buy some right now. Just flex. Oh, you might not be flexing on Mango actually. I don't know if it's just an England thing or if it's like a Europe thing. So you're gonna check out if you would be able to buy some here without the prescription. You just got a melanin, didn't you? That's what happened. I bet that's what happened. Vindicate me. Vindicate me. And one of the suggestions for melatonin was vape. Takes a hit of my vape, like, good night, boys. Good night, boys. Okay, Discord is still not working for me. That's devastating. I'm kind of annoyed by that. I'm gonna be feeling dumb about that for weeks. I just kind of accepted, like... Oh, I guess the thing that makes, like... makes your skin darker can be taken as medication to make you sleepy. I don't know how. I just accepted that as a fact of life. You're one of the strongest members. Wait, I'm trying to. Yeah, I think your spacebar is broken again. Brugger, I think you just need to get a. I think you need to get a new keyboard. Spacebar broke. It sounds like it. I didn't know you sucked the devil's juice. I don't vape. I know, yeah, I don't vape. It does seem like you can just buy it. Ah, fair. Okay, I guess that's just an England thing. Well. Good news. Good news about your sleeping issues. We did have Sparkling Power, didn't we? Yeah. Oh. Wallsparce! Wallsparce! Wallsparce. Ah, fuck. I'm on the wall now. Okay, I'm off the wall now. That's awesome. It's back. Yeah, I think you just need to get a new keyboard, Brugger. Maybe Christmas is coming up. Christmas is... Like, we're at the point where I'd say it's realistically acceptable as the Christmas season, you know? Like, I'd rather decorations not be going up, like, right now, but, like, we're getting to the point where I'd say it's a pretty, like, reasonable thing to be like, yeah, it's Christmas time, you know? If people started Christmasing their time, I'd be like, yeah, that's valid, you know? October, no. But we're in November now. Christmas is coming up. You should start writing your letters to Santa Claus. It is about that time of the year. How did you guys, like, get your letters to Santa? Did you also burn them in the fireplace? Because that's what I did. I don't know if some people, like, genuinely send them. You just walk over to him. That's fair. No, you didn't? I mean, is Santa in hell? No, like, he goes down the fireplace, so you put your letter in the fireplace and I guess burn it to go upwards. This isn't like that satanic of a ritual. It's whimsical. I'm not having you guys be like, what? That's so fucked up. No, that's whimsical. This is whimsy. Whoa, Dunsparce. Even Dunsparce agrees that this is a very whimsical concept. Because it is, you know? Like, you put it in the fireplace and, like, all the ashes, like, go off to Santa, and then I don't know how he reassembles it. I don't know where, like, that factors into the equation. I feel that only makes it more likely for the spelling mistake of Santa Satan to be a bigger problem. That is a good point. I hadn't considered it like that. Or maybe that was a spelling mistake always round, you know? Maybe Santa and Satan aren't as separate entities as we thought. No, I still feel like this is whimsical. I feel like you guys are acting as if this is a more fucked up thing than it is. I will not have whimsy destroyed. We love a good bit of whimsy here. Paddington, great movie. Very whimsical. You just gave your letters to your parents for them to mail to the North Pole. Ah, fair. But, like, you can't guarantee they got to the North Pole in that case. What if your parents just ate your letters? Did you consider that? They might have eaten your letters to Santa. Mine? At the least, my parents weren't eating them. I thought magic was illegal in England. I think magic is illegal in most places. From like, I as far as I'm aware, unless laws have changed in the past 500 years, magic is a pretty grievous crime. Now, I am basing my information. Chair, your pause is making me laugh so hard. It's... No, I find it funny when people call me Chair. It's basically a nickname at this point. It's autocorrect's nickname for me, you know? Which is adorable, you know? Like, autocorrect is a nickname for me? Aww. Things are only illegal if you're bad at it. That is a good point. A good magician would not get caught. And I am burning the evidence of using magic. By burning the letter. Which isn't as whimsical. The idea that, like, I'm evading the law to get my letter to Santa. That's more on the hardcore side. And while that is cool, while it is kind of awesome, what's it called? Nope. Train of thought's gone. That's okay. I didn't want a train of thought anyway. Yeah, no, we're keeping things whimsical. We're keeping things whimsical and merry in this chat. Speaking of whimsical and merry, have you guys seen that one guy on, like, TikTok and Instagram who is almost, like... He's Santa. I hate to say it, Santa's eyes. That guy is just Santa. That guy is just Santa Claus. Like... His videos, I think I saw his videos back in, like, February. Has the music paused already? I think I saw his videos back in, like, February. No, it's just Minecraft music. Well, it's fine. Yeah, he was, like, reacting to someone making, like, a Christmas dish. And... Like, that guy just was Santa Claus. And I was entranced, you know? Genuinely impressed. You've never seen TikTok Santa. If I see a video again, I will make sure to send it to you, and also the Discord in general, to be fair. But that guy, he's whimsical. There's a lot of whimsy in that man. Probably because he's Santa, you know? I think that's probably my favorite, like, meme. Is the Santa Deniers meme. Because, like, it's kind of like... It's one of those good memes, because it makes it, like, hard to... The memes don't die as easily when they're, like, more concepts, rather than, like, an image. But it's also, like, a seasonal thing, you know? But it's not like Sprite Cranberry, where it's, like, one punchline. It is one punchline, but, like... I just like the Santa Deniers seething, you know? I like the like, image of, like, the mental gymnastics. Where, like, one is very clearly an overcomplicated straw man. I mean, isn't, because Santa Deniers is seething right now. But yeah, I love the Santa Deniers meme, and I'm looking forward to it coming back. Wait, okay. Santa Deniers seething over what? Well, that part of me that, like, wants to fuck up the words is taking over. Like... Edge cells seething over whimsy chads. Have you seen the guy who just posts videos of bowls spinning. I have not. I'll be honest, I do get most of my content through Instagram Reels instead of actually TikTok, which is probably where I saw the Santa video in February, but that's not the point I'm making. Like, I don't know, TikTok, I've had a weird relationship with TikTok, because it's never gotten its claws into me, you know? I don't know why, but TikTok has never figured out how to keep me on that app for more than, like, 10 minutes. Posted the meme in Discord, hell yeah, I'll check it out after I've, after stream. But yeah, like, TikTok has never understood me. And I feel like it's partially because I always try to, like, watch videos that'll, like, lead me to other creators. Same but for 0 seconds. That's fair, that's a good thing, honestly. Because I know, like, social media is really good at keeping you focused. I found that with X. Pardon me, I found that with X, honestly. I've started browsing the For You tab in X after I realized it was so easily accessible and I could just switch between it and my main timeline. And I'm, like, starting to regret it. Because it's kind of become, like, my go-to scroll. But, like, X's For You tab is not a happy place. Like, there are good memes and shit there, but, like, overall, not a happy place at all. Like, the issue is people being assholes drives up interaction. It's what it's what the app's built around. But I don't know, I need to find something else to, like, scroll on. But there aren't, like, as... Like, I tried Tumblr, but Tumblr regurgitates posts at me too often, I find. Tumblr isn't made to be an addictive app, which is a good thing, but it means I'm gonna just pour my addictions elsewhere. And it also keeps, it just keeps regurgitating content at me. So, like, I'll have to scroll through multiple posts that I've already seen. And then, what's it called? I'll have to have a brain fart, that's it. No, yeah, then I'll have to, No, brain? Can we, like, get that to wire into place or what? I was saying words. Yeah, no, I've genuinely forgotten everything of what I was just saying. The issue is like, I realize I'm forgetting about what I'm talking about, and then I start scrambling my brain to remember what I'm talking about. But by scrambling in my brain, I, like, push myself further away from what I'm trying to talk about. It's not a good system of trying to remember what I'm talking about. Alright, yeah, sometimes Tumblr glitches out and sends me, like, right back up the page as well, which is annoying. It makes it harder to, like, scroll on it for longer. Oh! Bada bing, bada boom. The Discord has been pinged. Oh? Oh? Oh. The only way you found out about that guy was because there was a meme tournament. Huh. But yeah, alright, I've not really got anything that inspirational to talk about while I was on holiday, from while I was on holiday, but, like, being on an airplane made me have existential thoughts about airplanes again. I'm gonna, what's it called? Hopefully we can finish this conversation before Rob arrives, because I'm sure he probably wouldn't. I don't think he'd want to, yeah. But yeah, basically, airplanes are fucking wild, you know? How long was your plane ride? It was like 3 hours. I slept all the way there, and on the way back, I listened to music and played Legend of Zelda, and that about covered me for it. So it was like good length plane ride. The way back, though, wiped me out a lot more, which is weird. Like, the way out, I, like, actually felt pretty chill on that first day. But, like, after I gotten home, I was so fucking drained. Like, I did get back on Saturday, but I thought, I won't want to stream on Saturday. I just got back from a plane ride, and I was right. I would have been totaled if I streamed that day. Like, I just felt so groggy and, like, stuffy. And there was, like... Okay, this wasn't, like, near enough to me to, like, be a massive problem. But as we were, like, in, like, the line to get our suitcases sent off, there was, like, a family behind me. And, like, they were all just coughing the whole way through the line. Like, just the whole time. And, like, one of them was, like, a 7-year-old kid who hadn't learned basic hygiene skills yet. And was just, like, coughing with his mouth open. I was like, wow, I hope we're not anywhere near them. Luckily, they were ahead of us. But it was by about 2 seats. Which... not as great. Little bit devastating, we'll be honest. Rob, hello! How goes it? I hope you've been well. Yeah, we were talking about my flight, but we can change the subject if you'd rather. What was it called? Brain? Brain, yeah. I bought some, like, donuts for the flight, but I never actually ate them. And I feel a bit dumb for that. It was just, like, one of those times where, like, donuts sounded good on paper, but, like, it was actually on the plane, and I was like, do I want to eat these? And, like, now I'm back home, and they were, like, weirdly packaged. I don't know. I should probably eat them, but... Not bad, bad thanks. Hell yeah, glad to hear it. No, go on. Oh, nice, nice. But yeah, no, like, planes at work. Because, like... Like, trains drive on tracks. Cars drive on roads. Even, like, you can go off-road and you're still, like, attached to ground. But planes are, like, in the sky. They got nothing, and that doesn't freak me out, but it fucks with me, you know? I can understand why it might freak some people out. Codaman, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. The thing that comes to mind, with that saying, if imagine how smart the average person is, then you realize how full the other people are dumber than that one. Yeah, no, very, very much so. Namely you. No, yeah, I like, again, like, I don't slate anyone who's, like, afraid of planes, just because, like, metal tin in sky. Like, I get it. Like, I understand from, like, watching, like, gonna sound weird to say, plane crash videos, how many, like, not of, like, the crashing, of, like, videos about, like, bad plane shit that went on. Like, how many protocols and backups and shit there are on airplanes. So, like, you are fundamentally safe in them, but it's such a weird idea. Do you have an opinion of Wendy's? There is actually a Wendy's over here in England. There's one in Reading, but I don't have an opinion on it. I've not eaten there. I went Wendy's nuts! Fuck! I'll give you that one! I'll give you that one! I guess it's nuts. I'm honestly impressed that you got that. that you caught on to that. No, yeah, it's but yeah, congratulations, you did get me on that one. I'm never gonna eat at Wendy's because of that now. You've turned me off them as a customer. As if their irreparable damage to brand Twitter didn't do that enough before. Sometimes I forget, like, brand Twitter's the way it is because of Wendy's. It's probably not. You see, now I'm expecting another one, you know? There's a Wendy's in the UK now? There's been Wendy's in the UK for a while. I can't remember when they added it, but there is one in Reading. There might be ones otherwise. That's why you said that. Yeah, no, like, yeah. I assumed as much. I'm just trying to figure out if there's, like, a catch there or not now. Like, what, you're, like, going for, like, KFC D's Nuts or something, or... Anyway, I never knew that. You know they have Taco Bell in a few places now. Reddit... I keep bringing up Reading specifically. But I know they have Taco Bell and also Popeyes. Because I ate at their Popeyes. They did good chips. The burger was alright. I had a chicken burger, but yeah. It's finger looking good though. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like KFC all that much. Their chips, absolutely dismal. KFC chips are the fucking worst fast food chips ever. They're just not good. And, like, their, like, main attraction chicken stuff, way too greasy. Absolutely, like, way too greasy, you know? Like, there's, like, a level of tolerance I have to, like, greasiness in the food. And, like, just, like, a regular KFC, like, two-piece meal, way too greasy. Way too greasy. Taco Bell. Fair. I guess I can't really state that. But also, I'm pretty sure that, KFC chips are different in the UK. KFC chips are good for 2 seconds before they taste stale than your grandma's biscuits. They aren't good at all, honestly. Yeah, they used to be really good here, like, 20 years ago. Yeah, no, they changed the recipe. Like, I'm very aware that the recipe changed at one point to just be worse. And I don't get why they changed it, you know? Like, I don't get how any test group ate those chips and were like, yeah, these are good. They do that a lot. They fucked up the gravy, yeah. But yeah, I like, surely they had, like, tests for this. Surely they had focus groups eating these. How did that get through? How did that, like, be right? How did anyone say, yeah, this is good? The one thing that comes to the right. I don't know, I'm not that big of a fan of gravy in general, honestly, but, yeah, like, they don't have a good track record when it comes to that. But I will give KFC one thing. Their chicken burgers. I do like a good Zinger burger. Zinger burgers will always have. Probably the easy answer of cost. Yeah, that's true. New chip's cheaper. That would make sense. But it's just such a downgrade. Yeah, Zingers are pretty rad, yeah. You know, I like those, but I'm not a big fan of the two-piece. They're just so greasy. Zinger? Oh, are those not an American thing? Well, not in America. They're like spicy chicken burgers. Oh, Sammy's done. Sammy's done. We get that like slow down. You'll love to see it. You don't, but... Alright, we got one. So let's evolve this. Oh, I need to indent. Yeah, no, they're spicy chicken burgers. I like the Zinger Stacker Meal, which has like multiple in it, but also cheese. I like a good bit of... Oh, this is the museum I'm forgetting. I like a good bit of cheese in my burger, you know? You know, I have a controversial opinion, I think. Maybe it's not controversial. Maybe this is a really stale opinion. Bacon in burgers? In like a good old classic hamburger? Bad. No, that's not good. It does not. I got 51 mobile games, by the way. It's not. I just don't like him. Do you think 100%ing God of War Ragnarok in the hardest difficulty is a flex or a red flag? It depends. No, I feel like that's a flex, right? I'm not sure what the God of War fanbase is like, though. What did you get up to while you were in Spain? What, was it? Like, was it Spain, or... But yeah, I was mostly chilling, honestly. We went to a small town near Malaga. You can't remember if you said Spain. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, it was Spain. Spain, with all the letters included. But yeah, it was a town near Malaga. So we often, like, went down from the place we were staying into the town, to have dinner and lunch a couple of times. But, Spain with all the letters included TM, exactly. But, yeah, overall we just spent it chilling. I think Dad needed the chilling, to be fair, because, he's had a hectic year with work. And I was fine chilling in Spain. You know. But it was about 20 degrees the whole week, which is nice. It's a good temperature. Will not slate 20 degrees in England. Like, that's a good temperature to be at. But it's not a good temperature to be at when you want to have a pool day. We only had one pool day. We only had one day in the pool. And A, the pool was kind of cold. So I didn't get, like, a proper swim. B, there was a heated pool. It was full of children. And I think any person with half of a brain can understand why I wouldn't want to go into a swimming pool full of children. And honestly, that and just the fact that it was so cramped, it would have been so cramped in there anyway. I just decided I'd take a couple of dips in, like, the bigger one. And, like, bear the fact it was a bit cold, you know? But 3, my dad got harassed by a wasp. I don't know why that wasp had it out for my dad specifically. But, like, we got 2 lounges next to each other to, like, just chill. And like, a wasp just kept on going around to Dad's lounger and buzzing around him. I don't know why, but it was just his lounger. It didn't come around to me at all. That guy was not interested in me whatsoever. Even after I started going for dips in the pool, Even after I started going into the pool and, you know, spreading water around my lounger, so it wasn't that it was thirsty. I don't know why it was doing that, but it just spent the whole time just annoying my dad specifically, which, it was funny. It was actually really funny, but don't tell him I said that. The wasp thinks my dad is hot. I don't think he would be pleased about information like that, I'm gonna be honest. Did your dad, like, swim in sugar? I'm not sure. Maybe he did. No, physically. His temperature was above average. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if that was accurate. The wasps go for warm things? I don't know. I think wasps just go for things. Like, keep in mind at this time of year, wasps are unemployed. They see them better. Oh, okay. But yeah, like, at this point in the year, wasps are unemployed. Their nests have shut down for the year, so they just go out to die. Which is kind of fucked up. But, it means wasps are unemployed at the moment. You're trying to search for that and you're concerned about wasps being unemployed or about wasps going for warm things? They work like mosquitoes with good eyes. They sense heat, eat CO2 and eyes. Huh. The first thing that comes up is, do wasps go for the eyes? Well, Kodaman said maybe they do. Bugs are still in between your mosquito net. Protein. No, they have eyes. No, you did say with good eyes they sense heat, CO2, and eyes. You did specify eyes as a thing they can track. I'm gonna be real, Kodaman. They can see eyes using an advanced method called eyes. Yeah, exactly. There we go. That's the truth. That's the truth of it. They can see eyes. So be afraid of wasps and mosquitoes, because they can see your eyes. Horrifying. Horrifying. I know, the one thing I remember about wasps, I've never been stung by a wasp, or a bee. I'm lucky on that front. But what I have done is twice, on 2 occasions, I have felt something buzzing around my hand, instinctively, like, grabbed, and it's been a wasp. I've just been holding a wasp in my hand, and I just let it go, and it didn't sting me either time. This is 2 separate occasions in 2 completely separate areas. One, I was like 14, and I was like leaving school on like a summer's evening, and like a wasp just flew past my hand. The other, I don't know how old I was, honestly, but I was at like a shopping center, and I was going towards an ice cream truck. That's all I remember. Caught a wasp. Just 2 different occasions. Once got stung by a ground hornet. Isn't that an ant? You once grabbed the bee out of midair and bullied it for a good minute. Well, that's just mean. Why did you do that? You don't know. You see, it helps to know what you're being attacked by, though, Mango. You know? It's done your sister and was young. Well, I feel like if it was a bee, it was going to die soon then. So you just kind of bullied it in its last moments. Bit fucked up. There's like a wasp type thing that lives in the ground. Yeah, no, that's an ant. That is... That's an ant. How do we clear that up? Ant. Yeah, exactly, Codaman. It's an ant. It was yellow and flew. Oh, and that wasn't an ant. That was a hornet. Oh, you got the velvet ant. Not actually an ant, but a wasp. Yeah, I mean, like, ants and wasps are basically the same thing anyway. I'm pretty sure wasps are a type of ant. Maybe ants are a type of wasp. No, I think it's the ants one, because there are more ants than wasps. Maybe? I'm gonna look this up. Are wasps ants? I've looked this up before. Okay, it doesn't really, like, specify. Okay, no, they're just related, I think. Okay, yeah, so ants are a wasp. Realizing this now. Ants are a wasp. Ants are part of the wasp family, and so are bees. And the only place ants don't live is Antarctica, which is ironic. Check memes on Discord. I try not to check Discord on stream. Unless there is a very specific and vital and urgent meme that is time sensitive. Anti-Antarctica, exactly. Titanomira. You ain't illiterate, that's good, I am. Is the image related to the wasp talk? I don't know, I'll check it after stream. Alright. I'll check it after stream and probably... No, I'll remember that we talked about wasps. Because I always remember when I talk about wasps. Because wasps and ants are cool. Thank you, Ants Canada, for convincing me of this. Because they are cool. I want to get a proper, like, ant farm one day. You search what are wasps attracted to, and one of the things is water. Yeah, most life forms tend to be. I think that's like a general... I think only fish aren't attracted... You know what? No, that's wrong. Fish are attracted to water. I was just thinking like they're always in the water, so they're not attracted to water. But if you take a fish out of the water, then it'll be attracted to water. But why is it spaced out? Emphasis. Water. You know? What are you doing? Oh, they need to, you know, breathe. I mean... No, they kind of do, don't they? That's not an inaccurate statement, I don't think. I mean, maybe it is. I'm not a marine biologist. Also on the list of things wasps attracted to. Wasps are attracted to green. I'm green. Oh fuck! Oh shit, oh fuck! But it's fine, you know, I'm sure, like, I'm sure it's all gonna be good. And I made mostly water. I mean, yeah, but, like, like, I might be green, but that doesn't mean wasps are gonna be, like, attracted to me or anything. This isn't, like, a good sound effect. Like, this isn't... I was expecting, like, it to be, like, a lot more intense. More of them, you know? Like, I was thinking it'd be a nice bit, but I just kind of ruined... I'm not even sure if any of you, like, heard that. Well, clearly not, since they went after Dad and Mummy. That's a good point! That's a good point. Effervescent. Glad we got that cleared up. Anyway, that was the words I am looking for. I'm looking for a couple of them, that's for certain. The mosquitoes like my dad. That's a certain. Can guarantee. Mosquitoes, big fan of my dad. He's not a big fan of them though, for obvious reasons. It's funny because on holiday he often just like turns around to like show me like the back of his arms or like his neck or his back, and it's like, hey Cahir, have I been bitten by a mosquito? Is there a mosquito bite there? Which is fair, I can't slate that. Oh, Dunsparce. Alright. Catch the spuss. Catch the spuss. Catch the spuss. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3 quick balls. I didn't realize that. And I will start every stream with 1, 2, 3 quick balls. Unless I... Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. I'll start every hunt. Every half hour I'll have 1, 2, 3 quick balls. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, Dunsparce caught. Alright. But yeah. Oh! Sorry, I looked at my, like, talking points list. And it says, people hate bugs now. And I was like, now? I feel like people have always hated bugs, you know? And I was thinking, like, that would be a good segue from this one, I think, if I can figure out what it means. If I can figure out what headspace I was in when I typed, people hate bugs now. I was just racking my brain, like, when did people like bugs? Like... I feel like bugs are pretty cool, to be fair. Like, a good insect? Awesome. Like... Arachnids I don't like. I don't like those guys, but I'm pretty sure they're not even actually insects. You didn't say, congrats on 800 subs. I'm pretty sure you did. I got it a bit ago, didn't I? Thank you all the same. There are a few bugs out there. There are a few bugs out there. You know, I was still streaming when I hit it, so I think you guys have. This isn't a new achievement. But thank you guys all the same. I hit 800 a lot quicker than I was expecting to. Although I seem to have slowed down a little bit now. But then again, I was saying 800 by the end of the year, so the fact I got there, good thing. But yeah, anyway, bugs. Back to the things that really matter. Bugs and insects. Creepy cruelies, as they say, you know? You just checked. Apparently the coolest bugs is the roly-poly. That's true. Wood lice? My goat. Fucking love
Wood lice, you know? They're just little guys. They plod around. I have a few of them in my terrarium, and I love watching them just be themselves. You know? They just kind of vibe. They just kind of plod around and whatnot. It's impressive. They're impressive. I love wood lice. They taste really good. I would like to get one of them big isopods one day. Why is that guy so small? You see that? You don't see him anymore. He's disappeared. But that guy was minuscule. What was up with that? Anyway. I'm also a big fan of millipedes. You know? Like, millipedes are fucking rad. Like, I get, like, often creatures with too many legs dislike, but millipedes, they do it with style, you know? They're, like, long fucking wormy dudes with all them little legs underneath. Have you guys seen that one video of, like, the millipede in a sunset? And he's just, like, plodding along. You can see it. You can see how plodgy he is. I fucking love that guy. Millipede's awesome. Love a millipede. Love a good millipede. I have a million loves for millipedes. They're cool. Anyway, I think what I meant to say about bugs was just the fact that, like, people used to be entranced by bugs in games, you know? They used to find them funny and whatnot. But it feels like nowadays, when anybody finds any bug ever in a game at all, they immediately start ragging on it, being like, this is shit, this game's awful, you know? Like, obviously, like, games that are buggy messes can't slate it when people are like, this is awful, you know? But, like, people have been, like, actively going out of their way to find bugs in Spider-Man 2, specifically so they can turn around and be like, hey, this is shit, this game is fucking broken, how could it be, how dare it be, this game's awful, and it's like, you just really want to find something to dislike about this game, don't you? Like, that's the vibe I'm getting with, like, most Spider-Man 2 criticism. There seems to be some, like, actual criticism of the game, don't let me downplay that, but it feels like a lot of people are just going out of their way to, like, hate Spider-Man 2, and I don't really get the point. Sometimes people just want to, like, be haters for no reason. Unless the bug gives you some advantage. Yeah, duplication exploits are tended to be, like, viewed favorably. When you played Spider-Man 2, you turned Mars into a little white box that swung around. I love that bug. That's such a fun bug. I think that's my favorite bug that I've seen in anything in a while. I saw a video of, like, them rescuing someone as the little box. And they just picked him up over, like... Clearly, like, Spider-Man was, like, meant to be, like, picking him up. But, he was just levitating there, because Spider-Man was a little white box. I just like that one post that's probably accurate. That's, like, the developers are probably looking at the internet right now and being like, oh, fuck, it's the white box. Oh, it's back. Did you know the usage of bug for game computer things? Named after bugs to little critters? Wow, that's crazy. I thought they were named after bug like the CahirLIVE subscriber. So that's a fun fact. You learn something new every day. Isn't, like, the moth story wrong? Like, people always tell, like, the story, like, oh, the first bug was, like, a moth in the system. And isn't that, like, not actually the case? I feel like it was a Tom Scott video that I learned this from. Was it that Tom Scott video?
I know, there's one, like, crossover that I remember vividly. And it's between Tom Scar and Tom Scott. Two British guys named Tom with similar sounding last names, I know. But, what was it called? Like, Tom Scott corrects Tom on something, and then Tom just goes off on him. And he's like, shut up, shut up, shut up, Tom Scott. I hope you get into a car crash and die. Or something like that. I'm quoting. Then again, Tom Scar said it and didn't get demonetized, so, like, it's probably fine. But... And then Tom Scott just sounds so, like, sad after. And I just can't... This happened years ago and I can't get it out of my head. I'm gonna have to watch that video after stream. But you thought it was a really good game. You know, people hated the fact that Mars was replacing Peter and they made him more emotional. Well, Mars was more like the center guy, telling Peter to chill. Yeah, I know. I like, it does seem like a lot of people are worried about Miles taking over from Peter in the next game. But... I mean, I don't really play the games, so I can't really comment on that much. I feel like they should try to balance them out, you know, though. I feel like they should, like... If they want it to be about the two Spider-Men, I'd rather it be about the two Spider-Men than, like, one or the other. If that makes sense. You can see the criticism, but as a standalone story, it was good. But they tied it into Spider-Verse movies, I think. I mean, did they? There was a reference to Spider-Man PS4. Or to the Insomniac Spider-Man. He did make a cameo, but it was only a cameo. I'm not sure if it was an actual moth, but there was definitely a story of someone fixing a bug with a PC. And they put the bug on a piece of tape. The bug might be saved on somewhere on a piece of paper. I would love to eat that bug. Yeah, no. Bugs have definitely been found in PCs and causing issues. I'm just not sure if, like, that's where the term bug actually came from. I do think it was in that Tom Scar video, so I'm going to have to watch that. To remember. To remember. But yeah, overall, like, most of the criticisms I've actually seen online about the new Spider-Man game are just people being nitpicky. Like, oh, you can't do this really niche thing in the game. And, like, I don't know, like, I don't think a superhero game needs to have the ability to go into the subway or ride on Ferris wheels and stuff, you know? Like, I think it's fine if the game lacks those features, because there should be other games that would fill those niches for you, you know? Like, I don't think developers should have to spend years of their life coding in minor little interactions that the player will probably never experience while playing through a game. Yeah, minor spoilers, but it happens, there's some shenanigans with a portal. Oh, fair. Interesting. You know, I wasn't aware of that much. VTuber started in 1947 with a moth. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's like a fake story. Maybe not a fake story, but I'm pretty sure that's not where the term actually started. Like, it's where everyone always tells you the term started, so of course it's the top result on Google, because, like, people still perpetuate that today, but I'm pretty sure it's a myth. That's where it started, at the least. You've 100%ed it, so seen everything in it. Wow. Congratulations. It's not even been out that long. Although I've heard it is kind of smaller than the first one. Like, I've heard some people saying they wonder if it was made specifically to release within this still, like, season of video games, so it would have a better chance at Game of the Year. But But I feel like it's got a very stacked lineup. So that seems like they wouldn't have, you know, if the game wasn't nearing completion, they would have delayed it. No, I guess they probably would have pipelined out the features they were wanting to get into it anyway. But yeah, I hope they didn't squish the scope of the game down in hopes of getting Game of the Year, because I don't think it's getting Game of the Year. I've heard really good things about it, but this is a stacked year. It's weird because, like, it's a really good year for the games that came out, but it's a really bad year for game developers because, like, every major studio, more or less, has had massive layoffs. Like, maybe every major Western studio, it feels like. But there have been a lot of layoffs from the gaming industry this year, which... really not good stuff. Hopefully, next year improves it on that front, but... I don't know, I just feel bad. Imagine being a developer, being called lazy because you got pushed to finish, because, like, a game was releasing way sooner than, like, it reasonably should have been from, like, its scope. So people accuse you of being lazy for, like, releasing an underdeveloped game. And then being fucking fired for, like, no reason other than just budget. It's crazy how the gaming industry manages to have the most toxic employers and fan base. Fan base, that's not the right term. Like, the general public don't understand the game, they, like, get how you make a video game. They all act like they understand how you make a video game, so they can, like, lecture people on it, but they don't actually understand. And then conditions are tripe as well. Like, turnover rates for game developers are, like, insanely high. Except for, like, Nintendo, which is funny. I don't know, I find, like, I find Nintendo fans funny. I'm gonna take a drink before I get this point out. Oh, there are 41 seconds left of this O-Power. I think people are kind of understanding it's not really the devs' fault, and the producers are just like, no, ship it and fix it in post. Unfortunately, the agile way of working don't work well for game dev. Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like reasonable people are starting to, like, understand it, but it feels like general narratives are still being, like, generally, like, developers are called lazy a lot by just video game fans. And I feel like that's still a prevalent thing. I feel like while a lot of people are becoming more and more aware of this shit, like, gamers are still one of the most entitled crowds when it comes to, like, yeah, they're one of the most entitled groups. And that's being shown with Spider-Man. But I feel like that's less people being entitled as much as people just looking to pick holes in... I realize there's an increment. To pick holes... Looking to pick holes in the game. In the brand new popular game. People just want to be like, oh, this is mid, this is bad, so they can, like, have a unique opinion. Because everyone else is being like, yeah, this game is really good. Alright, it's interesting because we've only got one sparse per dun. We've only got one sparse per dun today so far. Alright. Do you think a Dudunsparce evolution would be a Dudunsparce, or do you think it would be a Dudunsparce? I think it would be a Dudunsparce. Both. You think it would have a split evolution? That would go hard, to be fair. I guess the issue with the Dunsparce, Dunsparce is that's kind of already like the 1 in 100 chance. It's like, how would you do that? But maybe you give it like 2 heads. That would go hard. I feel like there aren't ideas of making that work on sparse. That was a stretch. Devastating. You can understand that though. From your gen up to PS3, there was no way to patch games basically. Quality control is more prevalent. As once the game is out, there was no way to fix it. I feel like that's one part of it, but I feel like the fact that game scopes have gotten bigger means there's like often more space for glitches. Like, no, maybe that's not the... I feel like that's not the exact story. As in, like, the whole, oh, games can release and bugs can be fixed. I feel like the fact that game scopes have gotten bigger means that, studios want their games to be out sooner. So there's more space for glitches. Because if they, like, give it the full amount of time, then to, like, be quality tested, quality assured, then, like, it releases later and they have to put, like, more pre-game release funds into paying the developers. I mean, that's more or less why DLC kind of started becoming a finish the game story with the DLC type beat, because it was more ergonomical to release the game, release like a game with a large scope early, so you can get like the funds from the game, and then release the rest as DLC to get more funds from that, but so you can pay the developers with like that initial wave of money from the actual launch, which is a scummy tactic, to be clear. At least that's how it was explained in my game design course. But then if the game has been in development for way too long, then every tiny bug will get people going. It would, yeah, that's also true. But I feel like, what's it called? Tears of the Kingdom and, like, Mario Wonder, like, there were a few bugs in Tears of the Kingdom, to be fair. There were a couple of duplication exploits in launch. But, like, overall, Tears of the Kingdom is, like, a very, like, well-polished game. And I want to emphasize, although there are duplication exploits and shit, that physics engine, like, there are very few, like, case scenarios where it breaks, you know? Like, that's a fucking brilliant physics engine in that game. And Mario Wonder, I swear I've not seen a single glitch in Mario Wonder. Not in Mario Wonder, sorry. But, like, on the internet about Mario Wonder. Maybe, like... Maybe that's not, like, necessarily, like... You know what? I feel like I would have seen a couple. Like, I'm not saying the game's glitchless, but I'm saying it must be pretty well polished for me, like, not having seen, like, any kind of, like... Look at this funny glitch where this happens. Like, the closest thing I've seen is, like, one-up exploits. But I feel like those are in every Mario game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're, like, kind of added intentionally at this point. Right now we live in a generation where devs can be like, oh, you pay us this money, and in a few years you won't be able to play this anymore. So there's a thing about preservation as well. Oh, definitely. But again, I feel like that's less devs and more... What's it called? The, like, companies. The producers. People higher up the ladder than the game devs. Because I'm sure if you ask any game developer who works on these games if they're chuffed about the fact that in, publishers, yeah. Maybe not, no, not publishers. Did I say publishers? Publishers isn't the word. Studios. The game studios. The higher-ups at game studios are probably people doing that. Because I really doubt if you ask a game developer, hey, do you like the fact that in 5 years all the work you put into this game will no longer be accessible? They wouldn't say yes to that. No one wants, like, shit they put time, blood, sweat, and tears into to just be gone in a few years. Unless they have, like, a specific vision to that goal. But, like, especially, like, with video games, that's not a precedent that should be set. Live service video games, the fact that they're gonna, like, go down one, gonna, like, all go down one day, that it's such a shitty, like, thing. And there's nothing we can really do about it, because they're already, like, live. Did we get any shinies? We did not. No, we did. That's a lie. We didn't get any triple segments. I said we did not because I was thinking of triple segments as shinies. We got, I think, one since you were lost here. And a couple of games you bought that, if you deleted, you would have no way to get back. One of your favorite fighting games, for example, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on your PS3. And if you wanted to, the physical version, you're paying 300 quid. And if you wanted the physical version, you're paying 300 quid for the PS2 version. Yeah, no. Game preservation is abysmal. I'm sure you guys, being like in a Pokemon live stream, have probably at least heard of the prices that some of the DS games are going for these days. Like, I think it was white version for like, what was it called? 100 quid. Maybe it was 400? That sounds a bit too ridiculous, but I feel like it might have been. But yeah, DS games are starting to, like, people are starting to charge, like, exorbitant rates for those. And that's why, like, as much as people rag on BDSP, I don't think they're entirely bad things. Because, like, while they're more expensive than Diamond and Pearl were on release, they're less expensive than an actual physical copy of Diamond and Pearl. And not everybody wants to emulate, so... I mean, emulation is bad. You shouldn't emulate. I think Nintendo changed their rules on that recently, so, yeah, you're looking at least 70, I think, for a while, yeah. I think for white, yeah, no, exactly. And, like, I think the Gen 4 games are a bit more expensive at the moment. Heart Gold, Soul Silver are, like, really... Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the most expensive, because they've got the Poker Walker with them. So I think that they're the most expensive when the Poker Walker's, like, actually included. That big price for a sealed copy, as in, like, for the DS games, because I don't think it's even sealed copies. Or did you mean, like, $60? It's about, like, 40 quid in the UK, to be fair. But I'm pretty sure that's just $60, so... Yeah, you think about for the no. It's probably not even sealed copies. I'm gonna be honest. It's probably secondhand. I'd be surprised if there were many sealed copies around. I wouldn't be surprised if sealed copies go for like even more exorbitant prices. It's just what's it called? Yeah, like it's really damn expensive for whatever fucking reason. It's gone up so much. Which I guess is why black and white remakes would be a good thing. because it means that, like, black and white becomes less expensive. But the issue is I don't think, like, it won't make black and white 2 less expensive, is the issue. And I would be surprised if we got... I don't know, I feel like we're not going to get a Black and White 2 remake. You got your Soul Silver Pokewalker in amazing condition. We love that game, so no sure you're selling it. Yeah, no, same more or less. Heart Gold Soul Silver is my oldest Pokemon game. Obviously, I said I started with Diamond, and I had games like Pokemon Black version, and I had Pokemon Ranger, Guardian Science, and stuff. But I ended up selling them like an imbecile when I've told this story like 72 bazillion times, but I'm going to tell it again. When I went into Year 7, I decided I'd sell all my Pokemon games, because I decided I was too old for those now. But I couldn't sell Pokemon Heart Gold version, because I didn't have the Pokewalker with me. Which... godsend, honestly. Because otherwise I would have sold that as well. By the way, you're still here? Yeah, no worries, Brugger. You are free to lurk. Do not feel pressured to talk. But yeah, I'm not sure if that was Brugger doing the little 100, or if it was someone else lurking, but yes. I should stop saying I need to find a widget for that, because I feel like at this point... No, I looked on... What was it called? I looked on, Streamlabs. The what? I'm guessing that wasn't Brugger then. The little, like, heart thing in the chat, where you can, like, spam emoticons and it'll, like, put them up next to the chat. But yeah, I would like to find a way to, like, actually have that on screen. Maybe I'll need to check on Stream Elements. I don't know. There, like, aren't that many YouTube resources for streaming stuff. The emotes are your fave, yeah, no, I love them. They are very fun. But again, I need to figure out how to put them on screen. Because that's what I want to do. I want them on screen. I want them to be able to, like, appear on stream. Because, like, I think that's, like, the kind of addictive thing when doing it, you know? It's like you can click that, and it'll appear on the TikTok live. You know? So I want them to appear on the live stream screen, so people who are watching can be like, oh! The thing I'm doing is appearing on screen. It's kind of like how emotes in Twitch chat, some people have, like, widgets and shit that'll, like, make the emotes appear on screen. Like, when you put them in. You'd be spamming emotes, you'd use auto-clicker. I need to figure out where to put it. I'm maybe in the bottom left? So it's, like, over me? I don't know, I'd be reluctant to cover up much more of the screen. Like, I'm aware that... I'm aware that my, overlay is a little intrusive. I feel like, especially on, like, DS games, I feel like it's not quite as bad on, full-screen games. But I'm aware that there is very much, it's a little bit blocked, you know? The emote wall is one of the things you wish YouTube, The emote wall is one of the things you wish YouTube to had with streaming. Like, the little bursts of emotes that Twitch does, when you put emotes in chat. But yeah, I don't know, I like the little, clicky thing. It'd be nice if... I guess I don't know that. I was gonna say it'd be nice if you could put your own, like, partnered emotes on. But I'm not a partner to guarantee that, so... I can't say yes or no to that yet. Like when all the emotes bounce around the screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought I didn't think that's what you meant immediately, because it took me a while to process. But yeah, no, that's what I assumed you did mean. You know, those are also fun. But yeah, it feels like there are a lot of widgets for Twitch. I'm not sure if, like, YouTube's gotten better with the amount around. I never really ended up using the widgets all that much, though. Aim, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gone well. We are doing some Dunsparce shiny hunting today. What's the 16 minutes? Okay. Alright. What an unfortunate timing. Why is it unfortunate? What? Just as AIM appears, you're getting ready to leave. Understandable. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Mangoes. Thank you for stopping by. Alright. But yeah, yeah, I hope YouTube does get more widgets though, more cool things. I'll have to look into it again. Maybe it's on Stream, maybe there's one of the little sidebar things on Stream Elements and I'm just not aware of it. It would be cool. The rest of the day, also known as you going to bed. Ah, yes, yes. I hope you can actually get a good night's sleep tonight as well. If you need, I can come by with a mallet. Alright. Alright, yeah, I was going to make a point earlier, but then I did not make the point, and it's now been 15 minutes since I was going to make the point. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of time. Crazy that. That's a lot of time with no Dunsparce as well. Oh, you'll hit me up if you'll hit me up, you suppose, if you need mallet helpings. Good, good, good. Get it. Put yourself to sleep. Keep a mallet by your bed. Exactly. It's a foolproof strategy to help you sleep. But yeah, no. Nintendo fans are so funny because, like, Nintendo released a mid-sports game and everyone will be, wow, Nintendo are fucking awful. And then Nintendo will release a good game and everyone will be like, this is why Nintendo are the best. And then it'll be, like, announced that Nintendo treat their employees really... No. Wrong one. And then, like, it'll be announced that Nintendo, And then Nintendo will announce... like, tournament rule changes that are really toxic and bad. And just all around not good for, like, the tournament scene. And everyone will be like, wow, this is why Nintendo are the worst. Nintendo suck. And then it'll come out, like, Nintendo, and then it'll come out that Nintendo, like, treat their employees really well and have a really high, like, employee retention, have really low employee turnover rates. And everyone will be like, this is why Nintendo are the best. And then Nintendo will take a bunch of songs down on YouTube. And everyone will be like, this is why Nintendo are just de facto the worst. This is why Nintendo suck. And then Nintendo will release, like, a game that revolutionizes the genre it's a part of. And everyone will be like, this is why Nintendo's great. This is why Nintendo peak. And I just find it interesting that we can't have a balanced opinion. I find it interesting that no one has thought to say... I think Nintendo's game dev side is really good, but I feel like the, But I feel like the customer-facing side is a lot more toxic. Like... Doing another no damage, Tears the Kingdom run? Hell yeah, best of luck. But yeah, like, it feels like people should have opinions in moderation a lot more. It feels like everybody's got to have, like, you've got to be on, like, one end of an extreme or the other. You know? Like, because it's been happening with Mr. Beast has once again entered the public eye. Queen Gyptos fucked you over? That's fair. Yeah, Queen Gypto's probably the hardest, I think. Yeah, no, Queen Gypto is the hardest. Maybe Mugtarok? No, I'd say Queen Gypto. But yeah, Mr. Beast recently did a video where he, like, made 100 wells in Africa. And, like, yeah, that's a really, really good thing to do, you know? Like, genuinely, like, good shit that he's doing that. But people are, like... People are always being like, oh, like, how, like, people are going to criticize him for no reason for this again, even though he's doing such a good thing. And, like, yeah, he is doing such a good thing, but I don't think it's... I don't think people are... I don't think he's entitled to have everybody be his biggest fan for that. And I think it's a valid criticism to say he's fundamentally, like, doing it for YouTube views. I had a better way of putting it. Like, it's good that he's doing these good things, but you can't help but wonder, is he doing these good things out of the goodness of his heart? Or is he doing it because he knows it'll make a good thumbnail? Like, is Mr. Beast doing this because he cares? Like, genuinely that much? Or is he doing it because he thinks it'd make good content? Like, always round, he's having a good impact. I'd rather people with his amount of money do what he's doing. But, I feel like people are expecting us... I feel like people are getting mad at others for not having a black and white opinion on the matter, you know? It feels like people are being like, oh, how dare you not, like, worship this random guy? Like, people are like, oh, this guy's donating to charity and helping out, like, helping, like, get water to Africa, and people still, like, criticize him for, like, misrepresenting a game tournament. And, like, he can do a bad thing and a good thing. You can do good things and bad things and be the same person. And you can like someone for doing good things or dislike them for doing bad things. Well, it's still a business at the end of the day. It's like big companies do good things for charity, but they'll also do bad by customers. Yeah, no, exactly. It's just Twitter twisting his words. Like, in which bit? Like, I don't know, like, personally, again, what Mr. Beast is doing, good. Like, that's a good thing to use his money for, and I'm glad he's doing it. But I can't help but wonder his intentions in the matter. Like, he is fundamentally clickbaiting. Not clickbaiting. Using people suffering to get views. Like, he is doing a good thing, but he's doing a good thing to get the money from doing the good thing. And, like, I don't think it's stupid or arrogant or close-minded for people to have suspicions and reservations on that point. You know? Like, it's a good thing he's doing it, and I'm not going to take that away. I'd rather he do it than not. But I feel like it's stupid that people expect you to have to like him. Like, expect you to like him for it. I don't know. I don't think Mr. Beast is any kind of malicious force. And the thing that tells me he's not a malicious force, maybe this is the bad way of informing it, but I don't think Mr. Beast is like any kind of malicious force in this regard. So his ultimate goal is he does this for a living. He needs content, so the business will continue by continuing business. He can do good things, so it's a chicken egg thing. Yeah, no more or less. Like we can't guarantee his intentions when doing it to help people, or his intentions doing it to get views. But at day's end, I don't think it matters. Like, he's still having that, like, good effect, but I don't think it's wrong to have reservations about why he's doing it. You know? Like, yeah, I'd rather he do it than not. But I think it's stupid that some people expect you to like him. Expect you to have to like him. Expect you to take what he's doing. Like, it's the wording, you know? He's doing good. We don't know if he's doing it for good because he like is good, or because he envisioned a thumbnail in his mind of him putting his hands on like a guy's shoulders as they're gasping, and he was like as on like someone's shoulders they're like gasping as they see for the first time, like. Did he have that idea and be like, oh, that's why I should do it? Or did he just think, I want to make a good difference in the world? Like, we don't know that. I feel like I'm kind of butchering my point. I don't know. You're not sure about the situation. Yeah, no, but that's what I think. I don't think you need to be sure about the situation. I don't think you need to have some, like, intense opinion about Mr. Beast being, like, the Antichrist or Jesus too. Like, I think it's okay to just be like, yeah, he did a good thing. I'm not sure I trust his motivation though, you know? I do think he could serve to run some of his operations a bit better though, because what's it called? You know, I feel like he could run, like, some of his videos a bit better, though. Because it feels like every behind-the-scenes video I've seen of, like, the people who are making the electronics for his videos are always, like, scrambling up until the last second because they've been given, like, 2 weeks' notice. Like, it sounds like maybe he should have a bit more development time. Because it sounds like they're always just about scraping by. But then again, I don't know, maybe I just don't know enough about that kind of project, and that's how they... I don't know, I feel like... it sounds like they're just about scraping by in every single one of those videos I've seen, like a behind the scenes of this Mr. Beast video. I agree with you. You're not sure it matters at the end of the day. I mean, that's my... It's weird to, like, go on a really long rant about something and then be like, that's my... I don't think it matters. But I feel like that is my thought on the point. It's like, I don't like how people are always just trying to be like, this random guy is a really good person, or a really awful person. Like, it only matters if... Like, it's a sticky like thing to navigate, because like sometimes people do have like legitimately like bad views like toxic views and are willing, like, constantly spreading them. So you can't be like, oh, it doesn't matter because this person could actively, like, be spreading harmful ideology. But, like, Mr. Beast just kind of isn't. He's just kind of making, like, random, oh, I did this videos. I don't watch Mr. Beast, but he did good. We should just leave it there, more or less. Your friend doesn't like Mr. Beast after the Horror-Zana drama. Was that like the, what was it called? Flubbing, well, not flubbing, manipulating, like, the tournament results? I don't know, I don't really... It's fundamentally a misrepresentation of how things went on. And it does kind of make you doubt his other videos as well. Like, I get, like, he fundamentally has a narrative to tell. But honestly, that was like the catalyst for, like, what made me start thinking about this and almost actually bring it up. Was the fact that people were like, oh, Mr. Beast just helped all these people. But no, let's focus on on him rigging this tournament. Well, not rigging this tournament, but, like, misrepresenting this tournament. It's like, he can do good and also bad. Like, people aren't in one in the good category or the bad category most of the time. It's clear that guy's just very content-minded. So decided that the actual tournament didn't matter in favor of, you know, an interesting narrative. But, I don't know, I feel like, why did he actually host a tournament if he was just going to manipulate the results? That's my thought on it, but, like, overall... I don't know, I feel like I've said a bit too much about Mr. Beast over the past 20 minutes to be like, but I don't care, you know? But I don't. What's it, Gaff? It's I don't give a fuck. You took the most painful shit ever. Thank you for sharing. Alright. Oh, we didn't get one this time, did we? Devastating. Aim is valid. True. Did it bleed, though? Rob's asking the real questions. Alright. No, you just had a really spicy food. Arthur, what did you have? I'm more interested to hear about your meal than the results of your meal. Let me put it that way. Like something tikka. No, I don't know. Yeah. No, yeah, that's fair. I am personally a big fan of chicken tikka. Do love a good bit of chicken tikka. Tasted good, rather spicy. No, I love spicy stuff. Oh yeah, today I decided to make a garlic butter grilled cheese. And it was pretty good. I think garlic is now a part of my soul, though. I feel like it could have been less garlicky. Love tikka. Tikka's like a banger, whether in your sub or panini wrap. Give me tikka. Maybe you just like sandwiches. Do you like this sandwich? Would you like to eat this sandwich, Coda Man? You're gonna go, fair enough, Aim. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Ah, Wario vibes, exactly. Garlic is valid, though. Looks tasty. The tofu stack in the salty and spicy sandwich. The player's face gets me every time. They do not like that. Alright. Hopefully we can get a shiny this round. But yeah, the Dun Hydra, indeed. You would take all of that foot long. Oh, okay. Even though most of it isn't... That doesn't sound weird without context, does it? No, no, it doesn't. I guess you could find out by just taking the clip of me saying that and posting it on, like, Reddit and seeing how people respond. Probably with VTuber, honestly. I'd expect that to be the response by Reddit. They don't tend to have nuanced opinions. Alright. Going very fast because there's wind. That was what I was trying to say there. There's wind as I glide. It's pretty whack. Pretty cool. Love a good bit of wind. Win, you know, it's kind of... Oh yeah, no, as it turns out, I went to Spain at a good time, honestly. Because apparently I missed the Storm Kieran, like, entirely, which is impressive. I guess he was such a good character in the Teal Mask that they named a storm after him. Ignore the fact it's spelled entirely differently. Just ignore that part. But yeah, no, I'm chuffed at that good timing. By that logic, every time you get a subway, someone would be shouting cringe anytime someone goes in. Yeah, but that would be the context there, right? Hi, Missy. I think she missed me. Yeah, that would be the added context of that, though, right? Anyway, what's your opinion on fire? Probably top 10 human inventions. Fire was like the gateway to boiling water. That goes hard. You have a lot of opinions today, Missy. I'm not sure if you can hear her, but she is making herself known. She's gotten a lot louder since we've been back. I think it's because we've been gone, and she's been used to just going around the house and making noise because no one's been here, which is not good. Felix, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gone well. But yeah, without fire, we wouldn't have learned how to boil water. And boiling water is like most of our electricity infrastructure. So, did I have a nice time? I did! It wasn't quite as warm as I would have liked, but we did go in the last week of October. But I did have a good time. But yeah, was good. And now we are back with the Dunsparce hunting. Wow, sparse. Alright. We've only got 2 today, though. This is a bad luck turnout. Who knows, guys? Maybe all the luck is going into the triple segment. Alright. But yeah. Ooh! Almost fell off. That would not have been good. Alright. I don't know. I was thinking, because I went to a lot of airports. Obviously, I went to 3 airports. I won't tell you which country I went to 2 different airports in. You're gonna have to, you'll give me a tad of shiny luck. Oh, thank you, sir. I don't know, airports are such weird buildings. Like, everything's kind of expensive in there, you know? It's kind of a bit timeless in there. There's like a lot of walking to get to like destinations. I feel like not that many places have travelators. Like, airports are like the premier place for travelators. It's funny because on the way out, our terminal was on the other side of like, we had to take like a little monorail tram thing to get. Yeah, we had to take a little monorail tram thing to get to like the actual gates, which was fine because we were well on time. We were doing fine on time, you know. We were going like at a good. We were going over at a very good time. But there was a group of lads who rushed into who were like rushing down. Okay, so like we had to take like a lift to go down to like where the little like platform was where to take this tram, and basically a group of lads got into the lift with us, and like they were speaking about like, all right, we're gonna have to fucking lug it. We're gonna have to leg it. We have. Do we think we can make this in like a 5-minute run? And they were like, yeah, we could do it. And we got down there, and it was immediately like train. It was immediately like, yeah, you have to take this like transport, and it took like a solid 3 minutes for it to arrive. And I just hope they made their plane. I mean, they probably did, to be fair, because their luggage would have been on board by that point, and it would have been a bit dumb if like they, you know, didn't get onto it at that point. But I had to pick your dad up from the airport yesterday. Now he wants to go on holiday so bad. That is fair. If you're going anywhere in Europe, I'd recommend waiting until next summer. By this point, I'm still kind of miffed we only got 1 pool day. Gonna be honest. Gonna be real, I would have liked more than 1 pool day. But it was overall chill, and there was good food. Alright. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Oh, we had really good ice cream in Spain, to be fair. We walked past a nice ice cream place. I was like, I want some ice cream, but it was also pissing it down. But I had like white chocolate and milk chocolate ice cream, and like that went hard. That went really hard. I'd say good chocolate or like cookie dough if we're going more avant-garde with our flavors. With that white chocolate and milk chocolate, that was like a good combination of ice cream. Let's get some ice cream checks in chat. What's everyone's favorite flavor of ice cream? Alright. It was also on Halloween night when we had ice cream. So, like, we just saw a bunch of, like, kids going around trick-or-treating. Which was weird because they were going to, like, there were, like, multiple kids who went up to, like, the ice cream shop counter. And, like, holding out their bags and stuff, and it's like... Is that a thing in Spain? Going to, like, businesses? You like mint? Oh, that's fair. I used to like mint. I don't know, I kind of fell off it. Just go standard vanilla. But with chocolate can't go wrong. Magnums, for example. That's true, that's true. Do love a good Magnum. I don't know, I find it funny. I feel like Rob's gonna have a reasonable response to this. Because Rob is a reasonable person. But I feel like vanilla fans are so defensive, you know? Like, if you call vanilla, like, average, like, the, like... No, not average. If you call vanilla, like, the default ice cream flavor, vanilla fans instantly get on your back about it, you know? They're like... Vanilla's, like, good, though. And it's like, yeah, no, vanilla is good. I'm not saying vanilla isn't good. It's just the default option. There's nothing wrong with vanilla. There's nothing wrong with a blank piece of paper. Well, so long as you want... Oh, code am I comparing mint? I was gonna say, well, comparing vanilla to toothpaste, but no, you're talking about mint chocolate. Mint ice cream. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's just amusing to me, like, whenever you mention vanilla being average, everyone's like, what? Like, the vanilla fans instantly crawl out the woodwork, be like, hey, vanilla's good, actually. What's wrong with liking vanilla? Nothing. It's just bland. Like, no, it's not bland. Bland isn't even the right term. Because vanilla does taste good. It's just like... It's just the default option. Your cursor is already over vanilla when you're selecting an ice cream flavor. Vanilla ice cream is either made of beaver arse glands or an expensive plant. Or ew. I feel like... I'm not sure if I've had bad vanilla. But again, that's because vanilla's like the default, you know? That's because vanilla's basic. It's hard to get vanilla wrong, I find. Oh wait, I just realized I got sidetracked by you saying flavor, so I immediately started thinking flavors. My favorite ice cream is Mr. Whippy. Mr. Whippy goes incredibly hard. That's a lie, actually. Mr. Whippy goes incredibly soft. Strawberry is second, though. Just like, don't like it when it's mixed with vanilla or cream or something. That's fair. I don't know. I used to like strawberry more when I was younger. I'm not, like, that big of a fan of strawberry alone these days. Vanilla tastes, well, ice cream, that is. I like strawberry yogurt and stuff. Vanilla tastes like dessert. No flavor, just dessert. Pure dopamine. Exactly. Exactly. True, it's kind of the default. But I just think because of that, it can't be wrong. Yeah, no, exactly. That's my point. People get so defensive when you call it the default. They're like, no, vanilla's great. It's like, no, it's soft serve is goat. It is. I know. I saw discourse lately of people complaining about McFlurries where they just sprinkle, like, the stuff on top of the McFlurry. But no, that's good, you know? I like McFlurries. I like the interior of McFlurry. Like, I don't mind just having all the crunchy stuff first and then getting to, like, the good ice creamy bottom, you know? I'm a fan of that happening, actually. Remember when Mr. Whippy was 99 pence, like, 17 years ago or some shit? I feel like it wasn't even that long ago it was 99 pence, I'm gonna be honest. Because, like, the cones were basically called 99s because of it. But, you know. Things these days be kinda expensive. But you're the long one! I don't want the long one. Late 2010s we had the price hike, yeah, more or less. That's when everything started going up in general, though, wasn't it? Alright. Don't break out. Thunderwave. Alright. Because inflation is a cruel mistress, indeed. Sweet tax, they called it. Oh, yeah, no, I remember that. That's why I tend to get Diet Cokes now, because they're always cheaper. I don't know, I take Pepsi Max always around when it's an option. I remember when they made Coke Life. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. But they claimed it to be, like, more environmentally friendly or some shit. I just wanted it because it was green. Yeah, Coca-Cola Life. I don't think this is a thing anymore, but I used to get Coca-Cola Life because it was green and I liked that. Genuinely. Yeah, no, 2017 it went. I don't know when I started having that, but like, I decided Coca-Cola Life was what I wanted because it was green, and I thought that was cool. And there was like a solid phase of my life when I always had Coca-Cola Life. And then I went on to Pepsi Max, and I haven't looked back since. Pepsi Max is, like, probably the best of the sodas. I don't know what it is about Pepsi Max, but that shit goes hard. I love a good cold Pepsi Max. Coke Life had 15 calories for some reason. I feel like that's low for a Coke. Is that low for a Coke? I feel like that's low for a Coke. But yeah, no, like, I bought it. I bought Coke Life. Not for that long. But I bought it. Alright. Yawning. That's crazy. Anyway. Alright. But yeah, Dunsparce. You know? Alright. Okay, I need to reboot my brain real quick. It's just about crashed. Abercremie, hello, how goes it? Welcome. I hope your week's gone well. Yeah, I have returned. Oh, I was shiny. And you summoned the shiny for me as well. I thank you for that. This one here, you manifested it. Feeling swell and congrats. Hell yeah, glad to hear it. Have I ever had Taco Bell? I have not. We were actually talking about Taco Bell earlier. I've heard the word Taco Bell so fucking much today. It's so weird. Why is it only today? Like, this morning someone was saying, how, like, Taco Bell was, like, her favorite, and she wanted it to come to the UK, and I was like, I'm ready. It got mentioned earlier. I think Pip mentioned it in regards to worst chips. You've mentioned it now. Everybody... What? Is this like a psyop to, like, get me to have Taco Bell or something? Like... Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if you know it. There's a shop called Rituals. Your partner introduced you to it. So you found shower stuff that was awesome, and you wanted to switch to it. Bought a bottle, and now it's gone. Went to another last weekend, and the product's now withdrawn. Oh, that sucks. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know if it's like on a niche online store or something, or is it like entirely gone? I just want to convince you to eviscerate my bowels. I wonder if you... I feel like Taco Bell is only one way to get my bowels eviscerated. They've discontinued it. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, I hate that. Another thing I was apparently the only purchaser of was Link's Apollo. I'm not sure if you guys remember that one. Or Axe, I guess, for you Americans. But, like, I always used to have a... Like, Link's Apollo was my, like, go-to deodorant after I... changed from Africa, which I think everybody started with, probably. I feel like that's everybody's, like, first deodorant is Link's Africa. But, I went over to Link's Apollo, but they discontinued it. Like, Link's Go? I feel like a lot of people have very negative opinions on Lynx, honestly. I feel like when you use Lynx as deodorant, people tend to look down on you these days. But yeah, no, I used to like Lynx Apollo. I remember viscerally... I don't remember saying it myself, but I remember a friend of mine quoting it a lot. Because once I justified using it, saying, I use Lynx Apollo because I am an astronaut. And he quoted that all the time. But to be fair, I used it because I am an astronaut. If Lynx Apollo wasn't discontinued, I would be on the International Space Station right now. Like, in the universe where, like, Lynx Apollo is still a thing, I would be on a moon colony at the moment. That's right, if Lynx Apollo was still a thing, we would have colonized the moon by now, and I would be there. Did you see the chocolate one? Apparently everyone around you at home hated it. As in, like, Dark Temptation or whatever it's called, because I'm gonna be real, that's the one my dad uses. that's the deodorant my dad uses. I'd say I don't think it smells that bad. But then again, I have lived with him my whole life, so maybe I'm just desensitized to it. You think so? Not had link stuff since about secondary school. Yeah, I feel like that's when most people tend to switch off it. Alright. That sounds... But yeah, alright. Now use a Dove one that isn't too overpowering. Yeah, that's fair. I've been using a Nivea one recently. But I need to get some more of it. Because it's running out. Which isn't that good. Alright. I don't know, I always hate it when I'm running out of shit, because then I have to, like, go out and get it. It's just, like, time. I don't know, I don't like ordering that stuff online either. Like, fundamentally, ordering stuff online is a good thing. Because you can get it the next day delivered to you. But in my head, it's like, but I'd want it now. You know? Like, there's, like, a weird thing in my head that's like, but I want it in my hand now, and I know if I go to the shop to get it, I can get it, like, immediately and have it in my hand. But then I'll go to the shop a few days later after I start needing it. Even though if I'd ordered it online, I'd get it immediately. I just prefer buying things physically. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about physically purchasing things, but I prefer to physically purchase things. And I always have. Like, I used to be even stingier. I used to only purchase things with physical money. Like, if I wanted to, like, go out with some friends and stuff, I'd, like, withdraw my money from the bank account first. I like pay on card nowadays, because, like, you can just tap it. It's so fucking easy. Like... I don't know at what stage they realized they could just add a chip to the card and just have you tap it and it would work. But, goated idea. Not for, like, theft, obviously, but goated idea. Then I'll surprise you. You buy your wash products in bulk on eBay, no risk of going out. And usually end up cheaper. That's fair, I can't slate that. I mean, I more or less did that with my polos. To be fair. I got my polos in bulk. Oh, I thought I was encountering you, but I'm not. Goodbye. Oh, no, shit! Shiny! Shiny alert! Boop! This has been a lucky run. We have now got 5 today. Alright. You're about 13. So you guess Chip and Pin was around 2004? As in when that started? Wait, did it really start that late? Congrats, thank you. Hopefully, we're almost at 100. So, like, we're almost over odds for the triple segment. I know some people have gone way over odds. Hopefully, we're not going to be in that group. Yeah, when it was introduced, that's... I don't know why that surprises me so much. I guess because I never really lived in a world without it. Like... I don't know, I guess, like, I'd imagine, like... What's it called? Yeah, no, it just surprises me to, like, think that even, like, card pin hasn't been around for that long. One Piece thing, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well. We're doing some shiny Dudunsparce hunting today. We're looking for the triple segment. And Rob has just informed us that, like, putting your card into a card reader and typing in your PIN to, like, buy shit was only in 2006. Well, it became mandatory, so, like, only became mandatory in 2006. So just before that, it was cash? I just feel like that's really late. Like, that surprises me a lot. I genuinely would have expected that to be a lot earlier. Oh, Sammy's over. That was a good timing on that final Dunsparce then. Like, right at the end. Ah, yes. The failure. Can't have evolved now, because you will not spawn. You will not spawn triple. You will only be evolved into triple. Alright. Let's do this. Now, it's evolution time. We've got 2, that's a 2 in 100 chance. We have also done 90, so 88. Kind of? I don't know, I am counting the Dunsparce that I've encountered regularly, so. Double. And... I mean, the internet only became widely used in about 2000. Yeah, no, that is true. But I don't know, I guess in my head, I never really connected the idea of cards being used like that and the internet, you know? Like, I guess they fundamentally are linked in that way, but, like, in my head, I never really drew the line. That's surprising me. That genuinely surprises me. And yeah, nowadays we can just tap our cards on the thing. Genuinely so useful. Genuinely so useful. Alright. Luckily, I can still remember my PIN, though. Like, I wonder how much people forget their PINs nowadays. Because I bet that's a much bigger issue, is people forgetting their PINs. Because your PIN code isn't really needed these days, you know? You don't really need your PIN. The internet was around since 1993. That might have only just been made available for public use. As in 1993 was when it was made available for public use. I mean, yeah, like, the internet being around in the 90s, that doesn't surprise me. But, like, the whole, like, card reader thing in, like, stores being around in the 2000s, that surprises me. God, I have awful heartburn this afternoon. Maybe I shouldn't be making the garlic butter grilled cheese again anytime soon if I don't want this. I think that's when it became public domain. Ah, fair. All right. But yeah, it surprises me, like, It's interesting how much technology's progressed in, like, the past 2 decades or so. I always feel like I'm being, like, looked down upon when, like, middle-aged people are like, I bet you don't know what a VHS player is. But I guess the whole... I thought pin codes were around for a lot... Like, the card machines were around for a lot longer. I feel like that kind of... maybe cements that maybe they're not entirely wrong. I know, I had a VHS player when I was younger, though. I had Pokemon on it, actually. I had, I bought some of, like, the Indigo League Pokemon episodes from a charity shop. It had the one where that kid, falls out of his parents' helicopter and lives with Kangaskhan. And also the one where Ash rides a Ponyta, and it evolves while he's riding it. And they actively clarified that the flames don't hurt you because of friendship or something. You'll have that one, those two. Yeah, no, they were good episodes. I think there were a couple of others, but I can't remember them. Remember the best ones. I mean, those are the only ones I... Oh, wait, no, yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like there are a couple of other ones on the thing, but... my pool of episodes is not a deep one. I remember more from, like, Diamond and Pearl era, but it helps that I rewatched that a couple of years ago. Not the whole thing. I'm kind of still in the process of rewatching it. I just keep taking really long breaks. And then I keep thinking, I should watch Sun and Moon. No, wait, I should finish Diamond and Pearl first. Like, I think... I just got to the part where Ash caught Gibble. So, like, that's where I'm at. So I'm near the end. Sun and Moon is go. Yeah, I watched the first few episodes of Sun and Moon and I really enjoyed it, but then I fell off it at some point and I can't remember why. But I've heard it's peak, and I've heard it's really good. And I keep meaning to rewatch it, like, watch it from the beginning. Especially since it's, like, on Netflix, but I keep forgetting. No, I don't keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to finish Diamond and Pearl, which I want to finish first. But I am watching Horizons, which is also peak, may I be clear. Like, Horizons, fucking golden. Love that shit, dude. Like... I will always preface every conversations about Horizons with it. It's not an anime, like, primarily made for adults. There are cool moments in it, but... like, I have other places to look when I want to watch TV shows for adults. But I'd say Horizons is still damn solid. Freed is a cool-ass motherfucker. Like, I don't know, sometimes when, like, TV series try to make, like, a cool character, they just kind of make a really cringy character. And people still end up liking them because they're like, oh, they're such a fucking failure. Love that. Freed is just genuinely cool. Like, Leon was meant to be cool. I don't slate Leon that much, to be clear. Like, loads of people despise Leon. I don't. I'm not in that group. I think he's alright. But it's clear they gave him a Charizard to be like, oh, look how cool he is. Freed? He is that done right. They gave Freed a Charizard to be like, look how cool he is. And he is cool. Freed is cool as hell. Yeah, no, I like Freed a lot. It's a good cast, honestly. And like, I don't know, it feels like at least Brigatito has a lot more of a personality. Like, it feels like they're like, I think they've been doing this for a while, but a lot of like the trainer Pokemon have like good personalities. You know? Well, it's quite funny. I watched a few episodes of the original Pokemon before it all popped up and nobody believed you. You went to the Lake District and it was on Sky, which no one you knew had at the time. You remember getting up early to watch them. Loved it, and then he came back from there to see the Game Boy game and I was fucking elated. Oh, that's great. I love that. Wait, why did no one believe you? Like, was it just at the point where you could have watched the episodes later on? So they were just like, oh, sure. You watched them later, or? But no, that is cool. You know, I honestly, like, I got into Pokemon through seeing the trailers for Diamond and Pearl on TV. Then my sister got given it as a Christmas gift. But I watched the anime first before she let me actually play it, before she let me play the game. Before she lost the game and then bought me Diamond, to be clear. But yeah, I ended up getting into Pokemon through the anime. Because I can't remember when the Diamond and Pearl first season started. But I watched the beginning. I was there for the beginning of the Diamond and Pearl anime. Which is why, because it meant that I watched that thing the whole way through. Which I guess is like less of an achievement nowadays. I feel like you can watch anything the whole way through nowadays just because like shit's easy to get. Like, apparently they're planning on serializing fucking Sesame Street, you know? Like, that's a toddler show, and they're planning on serializing it. They're planning on giving it, like, a through-line narrative. Like, we get it. Through-line narratives are cool. Not everything needs one. Like, I love Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls was really good. Gravity Falls and its consequences for, like, children's media is abysmal. You don't know. You think it was out in the US before the UK, and it only came on terrestrial TV after the Game Boy games were out already. Fair. Was that a sparse, or was that just that was just an exclamation mark? On BBC on a kids thing called SMTV Live, which happened on Saturday. Fair. I think, yeah, no, Diamond and Pearl started airing on Cartoon Network. That's when I started watching it. And then, like, its kind of second series was on Jetix. But for some reason, I saw Diamond and Pearl Battle Revolution and assumed it was, like, a fucking Battle Tips show or something. Like, where they just kind of told you about the games and how to fight well in them. And I don't know how I came to this conclusion, why I decided this or anything. But I never clicked on it when it was like Diamond and Pearl Battle Revolution, and it was only when I watched an episode by accident that I was like, wait a minute. Battle Dimension, sorry. I was like, wait a minute, this is like a continuation of like the anime series? Which isn't impressive. I don't know why I was quite that stupid, but I was. But I guess that's, yeah. Really? Oh, okay, that's an interesting take. Yeah. Battle Revolution was the Wii Stadium game. Yeah, no, it was. But it was also part of Gen 4, which is why I think I got confused. But yeah, no, it was like just a show where they like... No, I just assumed it was a show where they kind of like give you tips about Pokemon battling and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to watch that. I don't need to know that stuff. Even though it just wasn't that at all. I was weird with how I watched cartoons as a kid, though. Like, I decided that Cartoon Network was the only place I went to. Until I started watching Jetix a bit, and then I watched Jetix, and then it became Disney XD. And then I occasionally watched CITV when I had Pokemon on. Or, like, when friends were watching it and stuff. But Nickelodeon? I just didn't watch that. I decided that I did not want to watch Nickelodeon. I don't know why. I don't know at what point I decided, no, Nickelodeon, I don't want to watch that. I just didn't ever watch Nickelodeon. I always skipped past it whenever, like, it was there. Genuinely no idea what my deal was. I just didn't watch it. I just deliberately blanked it out whenever it was on. I did not care for Bob L'éponge. And I don't know why. Like, I genuinely could not tell you why I just avoided Nickelodeon, but I did. I also avoided the main Disney Channel, to be fair. I didn't avoid Disney XD, but I avoided the main Pokemon channel. Pokemon channel, Disney Channel. And yeah, I've got nothing to justify that either. I watched like a couple of CBBC shows as well. I went through a phase of wanting to watch Newsround because I was like 11 and was like, I need to stay a little bit updated on the state of the world, so I better watch a bit of Newsround. And I watched Sarah Jane Adventures as well when I found out there was like a whole last Doctor Who spin-off show on CBBC. But I only got into that on like the last couple of seasons. I only got Sky when I was 16. I saw my parents as I was too old for cartoons. Ah, fair. You know, that's a shame, but fair enough. You know, Sarah Jane Adventures went hard. I'm not sure if I watched anything else on CITV. Not CITV, CBBC. I think it might have just been Newsround. But even then, you still wanted to binge Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, no, that's fair. Although, would that have been on any cable channels? I don't know, maybe I was just looking in the wrong places, but were there, like, any main anime showings on, like, any British channels? I feel like they just sometimes aired on, like, cartoon channels and stuff. Like, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff aired on, I think, Disney XD. Dinosaur King was on Disney XD as well, I think. Dorsal Fin, yo! What's this, a CahirLIVE livestream? It is! It is a CahirLIVE livestream. I am back from holiday. And... oh, what's it called? I believe this is the... yeah, no, you streamed the... your first stream back was, the day after I went on hiatus for a week. So this is the first stream I've streamed since you started streaming again. So welcome back to streaming. Hello, Rob. I like that it's all capitals. But yeah, I hope you've been well. I'm hunting to Dunsparce today. No, wait. Yeah. Oh, Dunsparce. I was wondering if you were still streaming last time I tried this hunt, and like, there's maybe there, but I don't think so. I do not think so at all. Because this hunt hasn't been going on a year yet. And I think you stopped streaming, like, soon after I went green. Which was funny. I guess there could only be, like, one green streamer, so I apologize for that, everybody. Alright. You stopped basically a year ago, yeah. A whole year break. Alright. But yeah. I hope your week has gone well. And I hope your Farina pulls will... Well, I guess, like... You know, I'm not going to tell you that until Wednesday, so you have to come by... You have to come by my stream on Wednesday to get my luck. Sorry. It's just the rules. Ouch, I just bit my tongue. Alright. You Dan and Phil Games your way back into streaming. You what? Huh? Oh wait, this is 91. This is 91. Eh. Actually, that's a thought. You never got to be on YouTube with this best feature. I've heard you call yourself Dorsal a couple of times. I'm glad everybody knew what the best feature was at the exact same time, because I started clicking it as someone else started clicking it, and I don't know who else was clicking it. Dan and Phil Games came back after a long hiatus, and so did you. Ah, understandable. Wait, are you Dan and Phil? Dorsal Fin 1, are you Dan and Phil? Oh, you don't have the 1 on your YouTube username. That's kind of a shame, honestly. But yeah, you Dan and Phil. Oh, you got me. Oh. I gotta... The mask has been unmasked. Oh, I thought she was Ninja. I mean, these both can be true. You're also Ninja. Yeah, exactly. Alright. How much time do we have left? 11 minutes. That's not long. That's not long to get another 5 shinies. And depending on how next stream goes, we might end up getting to the 100 though. True, you never see them in the same room exactly. Exactly. And you know who I also haven't seen in the same room at the same time? US politician Hillary Clinton. I'm not saying all these things are connected, but... Alright. I feel like I should add more music to my playlist again at some point soon. But I feel like I'm in a constant state of thinking that, so we'll see, we'll find out. Oh no, they're catching on! Dude, I'm like Professor Layton. I'm only saying that because I want to gas up Professor Layton. Alright. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to stream next, because I think I might take a bit of a break from the White 2 Nuzlocke. Well, not White 2 Nuzlocke. I keep calling it that. The Vault White Nuzlocke. Because I don't know, it's not been doing that well. And I've not been doing that well. You know? It's not been doing well, viewer-wise. I've not been doing well, competency-wise. So I think I might take a bit of a break from it and try something else for a bit. But I'm not sure what else I want to try. I'm wondering about doing another mystery dungeon game, but I feel like that's an even worse choice. You know? I'll dwell on it. I'll have to dwell on it for Wednesday, though, so... Pressure. Right. Do you not like Mustafuck? What? I can't type on YouTube, why is it so hard? I feel like this isn't a YouTube issue, dorsal fin one. Mystery. I do like mystery, but does the internet at large like mystery is the question. And if I'm playing a mystery dungeon game, it'd probably be Super Mystery Dungeon, because I don't have Rescue Team DX and I've already done Explorers of Sky. You're looking for recommendations? You were thinking Insurgents. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another Nuzlocke anytime soon, though. I guess maybe a fan game would be a good idea. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll do another fan game. But I do kind of... I think I might just do Super Mystery Dungeon, honestly. I'm gonna be real. I might just put all of my coins on Super Mystery Dungeon and just fucking do that, you know? Like... Yeah. Xenoverse is an option, but you do you. I see your spacebar has also broken again. I don't know. Yeah, I'll consider my options. You love Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Yeah, no, that's definitely what Bruker meant. I should play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I always remember that, like, one story of, Is Finn communicating from a Nokia 2010? Is she? But yeah, I always remember that one story where someone asked for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for, like, Christmas, and their mother got them Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And, like, they felt so bad about it because she seemed so proud of getting it, but it just wasn't. It's funny, because I also got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for Christmas. Game goes hard. Kind of want to replay it at some point. I might do it on stream, but it won't be anytime soon. I feel like if I do it on stream, I'll have to commit to longer streams, because otherwise I won't complete it within... Like, it'll be a 6-month playthrough. You're not Hillary Clinton, if that's what you're asking. No, we're asking if you're like messaging from a Nokia 2010, or are you just deflecting because you're texting from a Nokia 2010? In Dragon Ball Xenoverse, there's one character with a true infinite combo that just M1s. Huh. That always appears when you look up Pokemon Xenoverse. I can assume as much. 6 months of content, nice. But it's the same. Dorsalfin, I've never seen you with Clinton just saying exactly that's what I'm saying as well. Well, it does have a snake on it. Oh, Dunsparce. The Nokia. Oh, it does have Snake on it, the game. I love Snake so much. It's a good game, Snake. They went hard when that dropped, honestly. Like, games haven't been good since Snake. Let's be real. Snake was the last good game to drop. Snake was so good, they should make Snake 2. I don't know what Snake 2 would add. Maybe, like... They did! Fuck. Does it have, like, 2 heads? What's Snake 2 about? What's the plot? What's the plot of Snake 2? Snake 3 when that's true. Color is what they added. Effervescent. It's what I always thought Snake needed. Snake 3.2, the prequel, when? Yeah, I need them to make the sequel Apple. Not sequel, the spin-off Apple. We need more lore, we do. We need the entirety of Snake lore. So Matt Pat can do a theory, and then when they make the Snake movie, Matt Pat can cameo in it. And he can go, eating apples is important for your diet, but that's just a theory. Matt Pat versus Sake, yeah. You should try the spiritual successor to Snake Pass. Or to it, Snake Pass. Yeah. A snake theory. Thanks for biting. I'd listen to Matt Pat explaining the snake lore to me, honestly. He'd do a good job at it. Alright. Oh. It's just Minecraft songs again. He'd be like, hello, internet! Welcome to Snake Theory, where we eat apples. And then it'd be like... You know? And then he'd tell me why the snake is actually, among Us. He'd then tell us why the snake is actually related to Among Us. You know? Actually, Snake is the prequel to Among Us. After the snake ate all the apples and became really long, it became the imposter. That's the truth. That's the truth behind snake lore. Matt Pat made a theory on something that only has 1 episode. Oh, is it that new, like, indie animation thing that's released? I'm not really bothered with it. I've not even seen it, and I probably won't see it. But I keep on getting recommended the creator's tweets, and it's funny seeing him have to, like, react to the fact that he's got a popular thing now. You know? You could say it's sus. True. Well, like, the Amazing Digital Circus, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, that one. But yeah, I keep on seeing the creator's tweets, and he keeps on being like, yeah, no, I should have expected this, as, like, content farms for children keep using his characters. It's actually kinda... I feel kinda bad. Imagine putting your heart and soul into something, and then it immediately gets co-opted by content farms made for toddlers. Like, I think I would quit. And I don't just mean making indie animation. Probably Among Us videos. When? Yeah, no, exactly. Alright. I feel like of, like, indie animations, though, it's probably one of the ones that's, like, hit the, like, internet hardest. You got to go? Fair enough, Brugro. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will be ending in a moment anyway. We'll be getting these Dudunsparce evolved, and then I will end off. I think. No need to go on for ages longer. You speak fluent toddler. Alright. Let's get these little guys evolved. And that. I feel like every dog trio looks shiny here. And then they just aren't actually shiny. I'm not going to be able to get away from this, am I? King Gambit is cool, but he's slow. Anyway. There are no shinies. The only shinies are in my party, and they are both double segments. That's my prediction. If I'm right, I don't. The map pack will make a game theory on the game Snake. Pokemon are missing out on a spin-off of Snake with just Dunsparce. Oh my god! And like it becomes more of a Dunsparce as it eats more. That would go hard. I'm gonna be honest. I'd fucking love that. Game, we don't care about the 3 segments now. Give me a 3 segment exactly. That is exactly my point of view here. We didn't get a 3 segment. I'm sorry to break the bad news to everybody. Oh, we did not get the 3 segment again today. Maybe one day, right? Right? We're almost at 100, so like surely it'll be soon, right? Yeah, no, it will be. It'll be soon, right? 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 Anyway. We can keep praying, it's fine. But yeah, thank you all for coming! This has been a good comeback stream. I'm not certain what we'll be doing on Wednesday. So just keep your eyes peeled, because we will be doing something on Wednesday, and I'd recommend tuning into it. Because who doesn't love a good old Wednesday stream? But yeah, I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye and good night.